wasn't meant to leave our house.
Catch Orioles baseball anytime, anywhere on the Masson app. Watch live, receive expert analysis and player stats all in the palm of your hand. Don't miss a pitch. Download yours today. Keep up with all things Orioles. Meanwhile, the Orioles keeping up with the community. This past Saturday, Coulombe was at Parks to help with their Big Dog Summer Adoption event. Part of the event, all adoption fees were waived for medium and large-sized dogs in Barks care. Barks BFF Wagon will be back at Oriole Park outside of Gate C Friday, August 4th and Saturday, August 5th for fans interested in adopting a dog or a cat. Adoption fees will be waived for individuals who adopt from Oriole Park. All fans with or without a game ticket are invited to check out the BFF Wagon. Those with a game ticket can adopt their buddy following the game. That means you can show up pregame, pick out your new best friend, go to the game and enjoy it, and then take them home on the way out. They literally do not make this any easier. For Cole Irvin, got to take some dogs out for a walk, gave our buddy Leopard his very own ice cream. I cannot encourage this enough. Please go check them out. They are desperately trying to home these animals, and I'm just a personal favorite of Leopard and trying to see them find a new way. Meanwhile, for the Orioles, they head on the road back to Toronto, and the last time was a great time. A sweep over the Blue Jays. You see it right here, 6-2 win in Game 1. The starter for that was also Kyle Gibson. Then there was 2 extra inning games after that to get the job done. Ryan O'Hearn standing up big time. The Orioles' 11th inning win for them there. But we talked to manager Brandon about this event. He said, well, it's Matt.
No comment there.
Such a long time ago. Yeah, we've played a lot of baseball since then. And I feel like we haven't seen these guys in a while. But it's a really, really good team. Just added Jordan Hicks. We're facing a good starting pitcher. They're getting Ryu back. They have a lot to be excited about for the going forward to the rest of the season, and we got to play well to beat them.
What does it mean to you to be in the middle of a week of AL East, and yet these guys, even after a tough Yankees series that they ultimately won, they're just as loose as they ever have been?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the one thing our guys have done all year has just been unbelievably consistent, and that's why I think that our guys have done a great job of not letting tough losses get to them or big wins. Instead, the next day is always the next day. Always turn the page. It's really game-to-game, series to series.
Wow.
And
unless if you're an idiot.
Done a great job assisting that also and being super consistent in the clubhouse, and really like our hitters meetings and how all those things are happening. It's a really good vibe right now, and we've been playing pretty good baseball. Let's see us continue.
And if you screw up.
You've been watching O's Extra, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Again, it's a chance for the Orioles, their last trip to Toronto of the regular season, to move ahead in the American League East. They'll be following behind Kyle Gibson, who has the 4th most starts.
Kyle Gibson is on the hill today.
Fantastic quality start the last time he was Toronto, and by the way, he was the one who kicked off that Game 1 of the Orioles sweep over the Jays last time. 4 games is a whole different scenario, though. Let's see how the Orioles can tackle this one. Again, in the middle of intra-division week for the O's. Don't go anywhere. Game 1 with Jeff Arnold and Ben McDonald.
Inter-country league. I mean, inter-country baseball. One's in Canada, one's from the United States.
I'm Libby Dunn, All-American gymnast and Peoria athlete. When you travel and train as much as I do, you find happiness where you are.
Stupid. Come
on the mat or on the sand, movement and comfort are essential.
Who the hell invented this act?
Made from DreamNet fabric that's made of 89% recycled materials, effortlessly soft and made to move as much as I do. My happiness starts here, in the softest joggers on the planet.
Book a work trip. Earn 1 key cash. Shake some hands. Do not forget to laugh.
Well, this commercial too sucks.
Use 1 key cash. Order some sides. Join 1 key. Earn and use rewards across ExpediaHotels.com and Relivers.
When you're on the road, you'll be glad you chose T-Mobile, covering more highway miles with 5G than anyone. And when you're stuck, help will be there soon. Because AAA also chose T-Mobile as their wireless partner. See why the company you trust choose T-Mobile.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That's why their new Subway Series subs are preferred by this channel.
And his future channel. Pros who are talking heads prefer fresh sliced turkey.
And pros who use their heads prefer fresh sliced ham.
More deli meats are preferred by this QB.
And preferred by his old backup QB.
And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. Is this slice as good as your tennis slice?
I cannot say that, but yes.
I think you must see.
Whoops. Lindor, no such thing as a wrong seat out here.
You're right. Much better.
My little family is me, Aria, and Jade. Just the three of us girls. Yeah, I never thought twice about feeding her kibble, but about 2 years ago, I realized she was overweight. She was always out of breath. That's when I decided to introduce the farmer's dogs.
Now, you want Baltimore Orioles. Go get one home!
It all starts right now.
And we welcome you to Toronto, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles begin their second series here against the Blue Jays this year. Orioles fans excited to see if the Orioles keep their momentum going against teams from the American League East. It's a beautiful night for baseball here at Rogers Center and the beginning of a 4-game series between two AL-East rivals, the Orioles and the Blue Jays. We welcome you into the broadcast booth, everybody. Jeff Arnold with you. We're going to hear from Big Ben McDonald in just a moment. Well, last night was a big one for the Orioles. National television trying to claim a season series against the New York Yankees, and what a performance it was in the first inning with the Orioles scoring 7 times and building a nice lead, at which point the bullpen eventually finished the game off. Orioles pitching had 18 strikeouts in the game, which was a single-season franchise record for a 9-inning game. And it just finished off a great weekend against the New York Yankees, who the Orioles were able to beat. They won 7 out of the 13 games this year, and the dominance this year against the American League East has been something to behold for the Orioles. See, 5-1 against the Toronto Blue Jays. That's why you're really excited for this series. Plus 15 in the run differential column. Orioles took a bunch of games against the Tampa Bay Rays the last time they saw them. They wrapped up last night's season set against the Yankees, outscoring them by 11. And then the Boston Red Sox, Orioles haven't seen in a while. Then last 9 series, 7 wins, and then 2 splits of those sets. And Ben McDonald, it's just amazing to see how far the Orioles have come against the Toronto Blue Jays, the Yankees, the Red Sox, and they are a team that does a lot of damage now inside the division.
Yeah, and I tell you, you can kind of see this coming last year. I mean, you go back to last year, the Orioles in the season series were 9-10 against the Jays, 9-10 against the Red Sox, and 9-10 against Tampa Bay. So really close to knocking off the powerhouses of baseball last year. Didn't quite get it done, but this year has been totally different. And boy, oh my, what a year! What a difference a year makes.
Man, it certainly does. I mean, the Orioles have beat really good pitching. They've been able to score a bunch of runs, and that has been a big key for the Orioles in this season set against the Toronto Blue Jays. When you check it out, Ben, 6 runs per game, 3.5 for the Toronto Blue Jays. I mean, the Orioles have pretty much done everything well.
Yeah, look, runs per game, very good. I mean, this Jays team can really pitch it. They don't allow a whole lot of runs themselves, but the starters ERA off the charts. And speaking of starters, tonight, Kyle Gibson will run out there for the Orioles tonight. And remember the last time the Orioles hit the road against Tampa, arguably the biggest series of the year. You send your veteran guy out there that's got so many starts under his belt, so many big moments. Let's take a look at the StatCast, the pitch arsenal. This was Gibson's pitch arsenal against the Rays on the 20th. You see the sweeper at 22%. He threw it a good bit, did not allow a base hit on that sweeper. The sinker was a really good pitch, didn't allow a hit on the sinker either. It's up and out. Right-handed heavy lineup, I guess, tonight against, what will be the Jays. He's going to need to get that sweeper. I think that's going to be big for him. And look, he had some struggles in the month of June. We all know that. But, boy, he has found his way in the month of July. So it's back-to-back quality starts for him. One against Tampa Bay, the other against the Phillies the other day. And this is the time of year you start to lean on your veteran presence. And then Kyle Gibson tonight to begin this big game series.
What is one thing Kyle Gibson loves to do? He loves to be the one who sets the tone in the series. He's on the mound tonight. Orioles and Blue Jays coming up.
combat the skyrocketing costs of car repairs, you need every advantage you can get. Your out-of-warranty vehicle could cost you thousands when it breaks down, unless you get the Car Shield Advantage. That's the power to protect yourself from expensive repair bills. Just call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Your out-of-warranty car needs protection through Car Shield, because with so many moving parts, a breakdown is going to happen.
Click or call now to save on expensive auto repairs before your car breaks down.
Hello, welcome. Good morning, welcome to QT. Hola, bienvenido.
Welcome to QT.
At Quick Trip, we do offer everything.
Actually, people have never seen a Quick Trip. I'll see them take their phones and go like this.
I mean, have you seen our menus? But we have more than that. The people make the place. I'm a quick trader. I'm also a counselor and pension. The warmth I experience here, I don't experience anywhere else. I can't go down the street and experience that same familiarity. QT, more than a gas station.
Most baseball rules are rigid. 3 strikes, you're out. 3 outs, the inning is over. So, quick question. What's going on with these rule changes? When Major League Baseball heard from you, the fan, some bright minds got together and thought about ways to improve game pace, create safer plays on the base paths, and return the game to its more traditional alignment. One spoke, and MLB listened. Learn more with Quick Question, an MLB original.
Introducing the all-new 2024 Chevy Trax.
How is everybody? I'm here. I am here.
Safe. And charged. The all-new Chevy Trax, starting at $21,495. The possibilities are endless.
Couldn't ask for a better July 31st day in Toronto. It is really nice up here this time of year as the Orioles in Toronto for the second time this season. The last time they were here, they swept a 3-game series.
Yeah.
And tonight, this is the lineup that Brandon Hyde is going to send out there. Orioles' second best team in all of baseball. Alan Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, Anthony Santander, Ryan O'Hearn. Good numbers against the Blue Jays.
Adley Watchman, Gunnar Henderson, Anthony Santander, top 3, Ryan O'Hearn, Iron Mountcastle, DH, Adam Frazier, second baseman, Chris Bassitt for the Blue Jays.
34 years old now. First year of a 3-year contract with Toronto. I tell you what, he's been good, Jeff. You look at the numbers on the year. His 300 runs or less in 6 straight starts now. ERA 2.73 in those 6 starts. But as you mentioned, the Orioles had a lot of success off him. Arguably his worst start of the year. That was back in May. Orioles got 8 earned runs on him in 3 innings. So this is StatCast powered by Google Cloud. We're taking a look at Chris Bassitt's pitch arsenal. A lot like Kyle Gibson. He's going to throw that sinking fastball. It would be 39.
Sinker, cutter, curve, sweeper, four-seam change, slider, splitter. It's his mix.
Probably the best pitch he has. A lot like Kyle Gibson. Might be that.
Well, that too.
Only hitting 140 off of the sweeper.
I mean, if you added up the number of pitches that Chris Bassitt and Kyle Gibson combined, I mean, 2 pitchers that really like to mix, and so if they're on, it could, that's a really exciting pitch. That's why they had to go to the pitch count system for people like Bassitt, right? You don't have enough fingers to put down all the pitches that he has, so you got buttons now to push. So Chris Bassitt on the mound.
Chris Bassitt on the mound.
To begin the game. Gunnar Henderson and then Anthony Santander. The Orioles coming off a good weekend against the Yankees, where they won 2 of 3, including a 9-3 win last night. So we're ready to go on this Monday night.
Monday Night Baseball. First pitch is called a ball.
First pitch as we're underway.
As we're underway, folks.
Last day of the month of July has been their second best month.
Well, that too. Well, that too.
Rutschman again hitting out of the leadoff spot today, and for Adley, this is what he did yesterday. Got a base hit immediately, finished with 2 hits in the first inning, and so his on-base streak now is at a career-high 15 games coming into tonight.
Yeah, how about 2 knocks in the same inning last night? That's what comes home.
Second pitch is a drive in there.
The Orioles finished
1-2.
with 7 total
hits in the first. They knocked Luis Severino out of the game after just 3 in the third. And maybe they can knock Chris Bassitt out as quickly as the Orioles did the last time they saw him.
That would be nice.
Now, Bassitt doesn't have that big fastball.
Bassitt.
It's 91,
If they could knock Bassitt out,
94,
Adley Wishman up there to the plate.
and solid command.
Upstairs.
He lays off, and they
Watchman lays off.
Veteran umpire Jim Wolf.
Veteran umpire Jim Wolf
Bassitt had his
down the
career
third
best year
base
last
line.
year. And that's what earned him a 3-year contract. Career high 15 wins and career high innings pitched and strikeouts.
Watchman.
Off to the third base side.
Foul. That's going to be a souvenir ball. Come on in if you knew. 5 pitches, nobody out. Oh, man.
And in 7 out of his 8 career major league seasons, he's got a sub-4 earned run average.
A lot of value to that. And he doesn't give a ton of length. He's averaged about between 5 and a third, 5 and 2/3 for all his starts this year.
He punches out Adley Watchman.
Looked like something slow. Looked like one of the off-speed pitches to me after a lot of fastballs away. Yep, just kind of bends that curveball, and that's a really good.
Yep, nice bender.
We mentioned there's a lot to choose from for Bassitt. Plenty of pitches.
Here's Gunnar Henderson.
Colonel Henderson.
Take a strike. Gunnar, last night he finished with a couple of hits and a couple of runs scored, and the Orioles romp against the Yankees. 1 ball and 1 strike against Henderson.
And the Orioles needed that outburst offensively. Runs have been hard to come by, really beginning on that road trip against the Rays. But the Orioles found a way to win because the pitching was so good. But still, the last 10 games, the Orioles are only averaging about 3.8 runs per game.
God damn it.
The news is they're 6-4 during that stretch because the starting pitching has been as good this month as it has all year long. And of course, the bullpen very solid as well.
And that's something to think about, too. You got Felix Bautista, who should be available tonight. And your Cano pitched an inning yesterday. Probably not going to have Shintaro Fujinami, though, after 2 impressive innings last night. 2 balls and 2 strikes against Gunnar.
2-2 against Cano.
Snapped an 0 for 15 on Saturday. Split time between shortstop and third base, but slides over the hot corner with Mateo also in the lineup. He's down on strikes.
He's down on strikes.
And 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, but he's done it pretty much the same way. I mean, this was an off-speed pitch, almost looked like a change-up to me. Or it could have been a split-finger fastball. They're very similar in the action, but he gets ahead of both Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson with the fastballs and then finishes off-speed. Watch this. Yeah, that's a split-finger fastball. Late action looks just like a heater coming in. So a really good start for Chris Bassitt, who had 118 strikeouts and 126 2/3 coming into this game.
Sends up Santander.
Brings up Santander.
Santander, he had the game-winning RBIs.
He had the game-winning RBI.
Against the Yankees. That included the walk-off on Friday. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes. Facing Chris Bassitt.
Here's the pitcher. Gibson. Oh, Kyle.
Not a high draft pick, 16th round out of the University of Akron.
Hang on, coming.
0-2.
0-2.
Santander takes down him.
Down and in.
Well, I think the Blue Jays realize how big a series this is. And look, they've had one of their best months, 14-9 in the month of July. They're 9-6 since the All-Star break, and certainly starting to feel their way.
Ball inside.
Toronto has played really well since the All-Star break. Is John Schneider seeing his team pick it up since the 4th of July, and really since the last division series that they've played. But divisional play has gotten Toronto in a lot of trouble.
2-2. 3-2.
Blue Jays, unlike the Orioles, you saw in the open just how good the Orioles have been inside the division this year. Toronto is 7-20 in division games.
Huh. Lionel Hunt on deck. Ball 4.
Takes a free pass. 2 on base runner, and O'Hearn will make it up.
Here is the Blue Jay defense behind Chris Bassitt. Marshall out in left field. Kevin Kiermaier in center. Biggio gets it started right field. Your double play combination with Shed and Merrifield up the middle.
Yeah. Cook behind the plate. Matt Chapman, Bushman, Merrifield, and Guerrero Jr. on the horn.
That brings up Ryan O'Hearn.
That brings up Ryan O'Hearn.
Yesterday with a
Okay, here, edit something.
Ryan O'Hearn, with the consistent playing time, has come to big results. 13 doubles now, which ties his career high. At 304 batting average. He has been consistently one of the best hitters in the American League over the last 2 months. Ball's behind 0-2 against Bassitt. What do you do with all the pitches from Chris Bassitt when you get to an 0-2 count?
I think you try to pick up something sequencing what he's doing. And what he's done so far is he's been a lot of first pitch strikes, almost every hitter so far with the fastball. And then he's been able to finish with the off-speed stuff. So for me, I want to attack something early. If I'm getting that fastball early, it's just very average velocity. That's the one I want to get on. If you do find yourself in a hole, of course, you're looking for something elevated a little bit where he makes a mistake. The problem is Chris Bassitt recently has not made many mistakes. 19 home runs, which is a pretty big number for 126 innings pitched.
1-2 against O'Hearn with Santander on first. Just low.
Ah, crap. I'll be right back.
It was low, but not by much.
Melbourne. Jim Wolf.
You knew this. He is the brother of former Major League pitcher Randy Wolf.
I did not know that.
Another 2-2 coming. Plays off. Sending it to a full count. Well, Anthony Santander against Bassitt. Now Ryan O'Hearn is doing the same thing.
What?
Always dangerous. When you have Ryan Mountcastle and on base against Toronto. Santander.
Orioles can tweak to make opposing starting pitcher work. He's going to get pitch coming. It's Bassitt. O'Hearn. 4-seam fastball, couple of cutters, another 4-seamer. Back to the cutter, curveball.
3-2 again. O'Hearn whips it into left field. That's a base hit. Santander with a headstock into third. Anthony Santander gets in there. A nice swing of the lead. And the Orioles end the corners in 2 outs.
Well, what a piece of hit by O'Hearn.
Wow.
Anthony Santander runs right in the face of Marshall. How about that slide, folks? Picks the right side up and out of the way. Watch that left arm, that left hand just sneak into the front part of the bat.
Little Houdini act on the slide by Santander.
I was kind of surprised he went first to third in that one. I mean, it was right in front of him. Marshall made a pretty good throw.
So now you got Mountcastle and his 15 career home runs against the Blue Jays. That one is knocked down by Kirk. O'Hearn will take off and get to second. At least it didn't get away from Alejandro Kirk, but now a base hit could make this a 2-0 game.
Yeah, Alejandro Kirk saved the run here, no doubt about it. He's looking for something. Yeah, this ball is down the way. And a good rebound earned. He takes an extra 90 Santander, not able to advance.
Those were baseball's best teams with runners in scoring position, and last night the Orioles were 5 for 10 against the Yankees.
6 for 17 in the series against the Yankees. They hit 353.
And ball and one strike against Mountcastle. It was nice to see that then after it was a little bit more challenging against the Phillies and the Rays.
Yeah, the Orioles just hadn't had any opportunities. It hadn't been bad against the Phillies and the Rays. They just didn't get a lot of opportunities to knock in some runs.
Off the outside corner for ball two.
That's been the biggest improvement for me offensively year to year for the Orioles. You go back and look at last year, the Orioles were 25th out of 30 teams hitting up runners in scoring position. They come in 4th in baseball this year, runners in scoring position.
And it feels like we don't talk about it enough, just how far they've come in that respect.
Because look, as a pitcher, most pitchers will find another gear when runners get in scoring position because they know one base hit costs you a run. And so most pitchers start to elevate their game if they can in these situations. But the Orioles' offense has been solid this year.
Even 2-2 against Mountcastle, who takes the changeup. And look at him right now, Mountcastle, since coming off the injury list with vertigo. 12 hits, 37 at bats, 568 slugging percentage. Home run Saturday, really low on the home run last week in Philadelphia.
And I think the plan was when he came back to kind of make a platoon situation, but all of a sudden, he's starting to get hits not only against left-handers, which he always does, but he's starting to hit right-handers now, and that's why he finds himself in the lineup against right-handers.
Hits this one down the line. This is trouble, and that will get into the corner. Coming home, Santander, O'Hearn right behind. Opposite field, double for Ryan Mountcastle, and a 2-0 Orioles lead in the first inning as they have made Bassitt work and they capitalize.
That's how you want to get the party started, folks. Up here north of the border, how about Mountie with his 16th double of the season? There's your big 2-out knock, runners in scoring position. Watch Mountcastle. He didn't try to pull this ball. It's a breaking ball. He simply just threw the hands first, the barrel right behind it, and right was this ball that right field right over her and taking an extra 90 on a wild pitch. So he easily scores as well. Orioles with a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first.
So first inning runs. Orioles one of those teams that they don't often score to open up games, but usually when they begin the game scoring-wise, it tends to mean good things.
And I love the way they've extended some bats against Bassitt. Got that pitch kept up to him in the first inning.
Now here's Adam Frazier. Last night in the first inning against the Yankees hit a 3-run home. Gives him 13 of them on the year now, which is adding to a career high. Inside.
This will be the 33rd pitch of the inning for Bassitt. How about that?
No, almost hit Frazier. There's 3 balls and no strikes. So this year, in 3 2/3 innings against the Orioles, Chris Bassitt has surrendered 14 hits and 10 runs. And there's another base runner with a 4-pitch walk. And that's the second one of the inning and the 4th straight base runner. And that's going to send Pete Walker out to the mound.
So important for the Orioles to get out first. They have done it so far tonight and knock on the door again, trying to play a little add-on here.
I mentioned the way that the Orioles have scored runs against the Blue Jays is 6 runs per game, and a lot of them, it seems like, have come end of games. There were some really exciting games the first time the Orioles and Blue Jays met up, but it is good to see the Orioles build a little bit of support for Kyle Gibson before he comes out there.
Boy, and that means so much for a starting pitcher, even a veteran guy like Gibson, right? Before you even take the mound, you've already got the lead. Here's Bassitt the last time he faced the Orioles. These are hits allowed, 11 of them. 5 on the sinker, slider, cutter, 4-seam fastball, 1 on the splitter. He gave up 8 earned runs in 3 innings of work that day against the Orioles. Probably his worst start of the year.
And probably one of the worst of his career, too. Ball 1 to Austin Hayes. He got stuck in quicksand pretty early.
Well, I think the approach so far offensively for the Orioles has been spot on, right? Try to hit the fastball the other way, because you know you could get an all-speed pitch. So you got to have bat left for the all-speed pitch. Look at O'Hearn's hit; it went the opposite way. Mountcastle goes the opposite way as well.
Still 2 men out there, and the 1-1 is blocked. Merrifield going to his left makes the catch. The one in the first inning, it is the end for the Orioles offense.
Yeah, the Orioles get out first. Boy, what a nice piece of hitting over the other way. And then finally, there's Malley to the opposite way again with a 2 RBI double. Opens up 2-0 after the first half.
SiriusXM savings are on the horizon. Get your favorite ad-free music plus exclusive entertainment and more for $5 a month for 2 years plus fees and taxes. That's one incredible 2-year road trip. So what are you waiting for? Sounds like it's the right time to join the fun. Get the SiriusXM music and entertainment plan. $5 a month for 2 years. Subscribe at SiriusXM.com/start now.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the FSA 57 battery trimmer. Real Steel. Buy yours.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports record that feels like home. We are the big balls, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs.
Be right back.
We've got events wacky and
Do nothing Baltimore. Huh? I'm coming, goddamn.
That's the third rule for the day. We're done having that.
What the hell? You want alcohol for you? Like an apple? Whatever the hell that is. Like apple? Got my coat there. That's it. Okay. Yeah. No. I'll be downstairs watching the baseball game. Done some time. Oh boy. Someone just told him on who hit. Damn, folks.
Get your ball working in. See, that ball is more, not quite on the barrel, more towards the hands of the barrel.
3-0.
That's just raw band strength from a 22-year-old.
Remember we saw Gunner Brett Hunter and I did at an off-season event, and we were just amazed that even at 21, he was
Gunnar Henderson hit that. Wow.
physically already.
Yeah, the body doesn't say 22. And last year he was in the big leagues and didn't say 21 either.
He's got 17 home runs right now.
17 already. Wow.
Man, I'm playing in Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander. Santander goes the other way. Drops in.
It stays in play, and Santander cruises into second.
What?
The Orioles offense.
Yeah.
The second time through, and they're doing a little bit more damage. And I
Yeah. Yeah. Digio makes the slide and catch. Santander makes it over the third. Yeah. Here comes Lion Mountcastle. Those bitches go to draw. Damn. He's the DH. You come on in.
Now they love him some Rockers. No doubt about that. Vigio is back.
Vigio is back. It'll be light.
He's driven in 3 of the Orioles' first 4 runs. Orioles played a little long ball, played a little small ball. Held by Santander, you find a way to get the third of what we did.
Yeah.
The last 2 games, the Orioles, in the span of 12 innings, have scored 13 runs. And the Orioles, when Chris Bassitt at some time, has not been his night. Because he got sent off schedule by that first inning, it doesn't figure to be a long night for him either.
No, you wouldn't think so. Already at 69 pitches. You can see he's just shaking his head. He's trying to figure out, oh, they have control pitch, but his control has not.
Pulling up the third base line, Chapman has got no play.
Chapman has no play.
2-strike base hit for Adam Frazier. It was so fun to watch when he gets to 2 strikes. They're just flipping the rest.
Strike approach, short enough, don't try. Try to put the ball in play, and it works sometimes. But get hard to get it perfect. You see, he's just kind of playing with them. He's just wanting to put the ball in play.
Ryan Cano was saying it about a month ago. Watching Adam Frazier hit with 2 strikes was so fun to watch. Telling an art form almost.
That's hit to Bassitt at short.
Every bite is better with Pepsi. People who come to cricket stay with cricket.
like one of our favorite customers, Michelle.
I started my own app company, and with Cricket, I'm able to answer calls from my engineers and investors, and know my signal's going to be great. If I had to describe Cricket in 2 words, they would be reliable and affordable.
5G boss mode activate.
What up, dude? Hey, you watching Fitness Individual? Come on in.
Find your me time. Get up, money. I gotta make time for me. Oh, that's good.
You want to be like the greats? First, believe you are. Greatness requires grit, not like that. Like this. The greats are afraid to fail.
Well, guys, we've talked this year how much of an impact Kyle Gibson has made, and a big part of why we get to see these young Orioles have fun when they're on the field is some of the preparation that Kyle Gibson has led them to this year. Now, Ben, you and I have talked about this. Something you don't see very often is the fact that this pitching staff goes out in full uniform for their side sessions, their bullpens, you name it. They are fully dressed. That actually started for Kyle Gibson back when he was in Minnesota. He said it was a team rule that they were going to be fully dressed out, and he's just kept it ever since, because then nothing feels different when it comes to your actual start day. The young Orioles saw him doing that. They also saw John Means doing it, and they've latched on. It is now an absolute team tradition that they match what they're doing in between their starts to what they're actually performing.
Yeah, I remember asking Tyler Wells about it. I said, why do you guys do that? He said, well, I just followed John Means. John Means started doing it a couple years ago, so I thought I'd fall right in. Of course, Gibby's first year with the Orioles, he's always done it as a twin, but whatever they're doing, it's working in a big way right now because this starting staff is enjoying. It's the best month of the season. The month of July has been outstanding for new starters.
I got a chance to just ask, so is there ever a t-shirt time or ever shorts? Gibson looked disgusted. He said, that might be a bullpen thing. That doesn't fly with us.
Or maybe an on-season thing. But listen, your side sessions are so important, man. It's going to work. And I think by putting your game, kind of get you in the game mode. Okay, I'm out here to work.
Yeah.
Whatever I needed to work on, whatever
To
was
pitch.
my last start, it's time to correct it. So I think by putting that game jersey on, it says, hey, it's time to go to work.
Swing, man.
Gibson.
Keep on. Follow tip.
Like to simulate game speed as much as possible in your side sessions.
It just depended on where I was at, right? If everything was clicking at my last start, it might be just 20 or 30 fastballs, in and away, spin a few breaking balls, get out of there. Now, if there was a certain pitch that I struggled with to start before, I wanted to really focus on that pitch and try to get the feel of it back.
Well, listen, you're an idiot.
The field for the changeup is right there for Kyle Gibson. Give him 3 strikeouts.
Change up. Drive, please. Sit down, son.
Got a ball going so far. Good fastball, really good changeup. That's a good changeup right there. Now, on the way from Kevin Kiermaier, third punch out of the night for Kyle Gibson.
Third punch out of the night for Kyle Gibson.
Set down the last 5 he's faced. Field.
With Mellefield up, misses down low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 tonight, ground out in the first. Ball outside.
He wasn't real good for the Jays last year. But this year has been totally different. That never over 349 RBIs.
Ground ball to short. Skipped in. Out. A run.
So good. But where you can get that line, but they miss it back inside here. You youngsters at home, don't throw the ball high. Throw it low. Give your first baseman time. Maybe play. If you hear him this, there's no chance of you keeping up.
Metal. was the shortstop. That's who he grounded it to.
Here's Bautista, who swept a single his first time up. It is 104.
Hey, Super Net Bros. I know it is on MLB TV. I'm also watching it on the MLB TV app, too. Four to nothing. They got 2 in the first, 2 in the third, nothing in the second. The Blue Jays are losing 4 to nothing. That's a fair ball. Down the right field line. Kick to Santander. Got him in 1 down. He's hurt. Oh, hey, Mateo.
As the Blue Jays are out this inning. He made a big turn coming up first, thinking about the second, but when he went to put the brakes on, see, he's thinking about 2 right here. Big turn, puts the brakes on, and right there you can see him just pouring something he gave. Gosh, it looks like a leg somewhere. Right there. Oh, you hate to see that.
Bachette's hurt.
I love to drive. It's my routine. Nothing can ruin it except for a car break. That's why I call it CarShield. CarShield has plans that help cover major parts and systems for out-of-warranty vehicles. So when they break down, you're not the one stuck with the bill. Do yourself a favor and call CarShield to get America's most trusted auto protection before your car breaks down.
Let your call now save on expensive auto repairs before your car breaks down. Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the FSA 57 battery trimmer. Real Steel. Buy yours.
Here in Raymond, where the unexpected sports and activity feels like home. We are the big ball, little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, and most of all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, you come here, you'll believe it.
Ad commercial.
Don't miss the 40th anniversary celebration of the 1983 World Series title on Saturday against the Mets. The Virginia pregame ceremony will feature Calvin Jr., Eddie Murray, and the Hall of Famer Jim Palmer. Ceremony starts at 6:20. Arrive early and get tickets at Orioles.com/tickets. That'll be a fun night at the ballpark. So you gotta go Espinal.
Espinal has entered the game at short. Bichette.
He jammed on the brakes, trying to get to second base, and it looked like he hurt his right knee as he was trying to stop.
Yeah, 100%. Big turn, put on the brakes, and you can tell. Because I was watching the ankle, thinking maybe it was an ankle, but the ankle never twisted or anything, so it's got to be that right knee. Boy, that's huge for the Blue Jays, obviously. You're talking about a guy, one of the best hitters in baseball, one of the elite defenders in the shortstop position.
That's something that Josh Schneider going to take a breath, and they will hope for the best for Bichette. He's also one of the most exciting hitters to watch in all of baseball. Colton Cowser leads off the 4th inning against Chris Bassitt.
Castle. First pitch. Out of play.
And then they added 2 more in the last inning. Gunnar Henderson gets a homer.
Gunnar Henderson hit a long fly ball. And then Santander scored on a sacrifice fly to make it 2-0. Strike 2 to Powell, the center fielder. Inside, ball one. Top of 4.
Somewhere that he turned himself into a first round pick. Yeah, some guys don't have a lot of choices, right? I don't think this dude is 6'2" either. He goes down to 6'2". 215, 20 pounds. Well, I just want to see him be a little more aggressive. But I feel like it's kind of where Gunnar Pearson was in the market, right? Kind of feeling for the ball a little bit versus attacking. Almost in defense mode a lot of ways. But I love that early down to see him attack. It's a really good breaking by that. That's down in the perfect place, just underneath that.
8-9-1. Adley Watchman is due up last in this inning for the 8-9-1 hitters. James McHale is 1 for 1 in this inning, this game so far.
So for me as a hitter, you go to home thinking about walking versus walks just kind of happen, right? They happen.
Damn right.
Again, I'm not saying that's what Calvin does, but I think some young hitters all of a sudden they can get mode well, maybe I can walk a little bit of fatigue. And when you begin to think that way, I think you lose your aggression in a home plate and attacking pitches that you hope to attack or lead counts. We don't know that, hey, I was kind of in that mode where I was kind of thinking about walk versus thinking about attacking certain pitches. You know, that's where you get the pitches go by.
They're down 1-2. Single and stole a base his first time. He tried to steal second, steal third, and he was gone.
Yeah. God, Dwayne, sit down, son. Strike 1 to Adley Watchman. Too easy.
When you sleep on the right mattress, it makes everything clear.
Man, when I feel better, I could be one of those guys that starts to wave.
The right mattress matters.
We'll find yours.
It's Black Friday now at Mattress Firm. Like Black Friday, but now. Don't wait. Save up to $600 on ceiling, plus get a free adjustable base. Mattress Firm.
MLB The Show Legend Line. Ready to play?
Let's get it. Come on. Nice.
That was sick.
Man, you like that? Check out the new Storylines mode where you can play as one of the Negro League baseball legends.
Voice sounds familiar. Do I know you?
Just call me the captain.
Rated E for everyone.
Yeah.
The fourth inning is brought to you by your Baltimore area Toyota dealers. For legendary safety and reliability, choose Toyota, and let's go places. Place we are tonight, Toronto. Orioles here for 4.
Orioles are here for 4.
It has honestly been one of the really good walking cities across baseball where you can walk is really plus. You can do a lot plus in a minute. You stroll from the hotel to the park. Yeah, but you walk in the right direction towards the park.
I got no comment there.
Hey, but we found it. Yes, we found it. We're not going to leave it here. We're going to take you with us now.
No swing, he said. Things go on. Go. Strike 2.
Yes, and I realized that I did not have my passport with me. Strike 1. And you live an hour and a half from Baltimore. Right. And so a friend of mine was very nice to go and get it for me. I reward them for their help. We get into Toronto, go through customs, get to the hotel at 2 o'clock, and suddenly I can't find it again. And so I'm like scrounging my whole hotel trying to find it. Foul ground third base side, long run for Henderson.
Long one for Henderson.
Eventually, we get to the bus, and fortunately we found it in the scene where Matt Blood Orioles have tried to go shut down moments. It was tough down in there, and I felt like I won the lottery. So when I get back, I think we go buy some lottery tickets. Some days you win, some days you lose, and some days you just try to play for the time. One out, here's
One out. Guerrero Jr. is up at the plate. Low for ball 1. This one's chopped to third. Lines up and let's go left. Out number 2. Two outs now for Matt Chapman. And smacks this foul.
Just like that one. No, you don't want one like that one.
Hell no.
Yeah, see,
giving himself a thumbs down, but at least he tried, and at least he didn't get hurt. 1-2.
1-2.
They're right on right.
Yeah, it looks like Gibson's got a good feel. Haven't really got the sweeper going consistently yet, but the changeup feels like it's his best secondary offering right now.
He's got more swing and miss in this game so far on the changeup than any of the pitches that he's thrown. Did he go? They appeal? Yes, he did. Down on strikes goes Matt Chapman, and Kyle Gibson is through 4 scoreless innings of 2-hit baseball.
I love to drive. It's my me time. Nothing can ruin it, except for a car breakdown. That's why I love Car. Car Shield has plans that help cover major parts and systems for out-of-warranty vehicles. So when they break down, you're not the one stuck with the bill. Do yourself a favor and call Car Shield to get America's most trusted auto protection before your car breaks down.
Click or call now to save on expensive auto repairs before your car breaks down.
If you've been sleeping on Sophia Smith, Juan Schwartz, Chloe Kelly, Ada Hegerberg, Davina, Roski Oro, Maggie Lupino, and Sam Kerr, it's a good day to be a fan.
When you're on the road, you'll be glad you chose T-Mobile, covering more highway miles with 5G than anyone. And when you're stuck, help will be there soon, because AAA also chose T-Mobile as their wireless partner. See why the company you trust choose T-Mobile.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than this.
We need a clutch hit. Derek Jr. Hang in there, rookie.
Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Takes a peek at him.
Here is an updated look into Goldfarb's FanDuel same game parlay picks. Kyle Gibson, 4+ strikeouts. Chris Bassitt, 5+ full strikeouts. Adam Frazier, 1+ single. Same game parlay odds plus 248. And he's hit on all of them.
He has.
Well done. Well done to Kyle Gibson, too. 4 scoreless innings. Orioles have got a 4-0 lead for him. And here's a ground ball up the middle. Espinal, close play. Gunnar Henderson's out.
Gunnar Henderson is out.
Gunnar thinks he's safe. He's pointing right at high. Take a look at that one. Espinal. Very familiar how quick Henderson can get down the line, but it looked like to me he was out.
He took a look at it. It's easy to remember that Gunnar Henderson can hit the ball really hard, but you have to remember, too, is just how fast he is.
Well, what I love is he busts it down the line every time. In every Oriole, but you don't see that much in the big league level. It's wide open with these guys. Everybody plays like their hair is on fire.
Well, that too.
And you know what? It's probably good that they do because of how many close games the Orioles play. Legging it up the line can very well be the thing that gets you that run that you need to win the game.
We've seen that once this year, right? The ability to
Strike.
not get doubled up.
1-1
out of the box to avoid a double play. That extends the other guy to the plate, keeps the train moving.
After that, Ryan
And look, it's
O'Hunt.
contagious. One guy does it, the next guy does it. All of a
After
sudden,
Ryan O'Hunt, it's Mountcastle.
2-1 the count on Santander.
2-1.
He scored 2 of the Orioles' 4 runs in this game. It's a 91st pitch from Bassitt. That's it there for a
Strike rule 2 on Anthony Santander, the right fielder. We're watching the people
2-2
pivot,
against
so come
Anthony
on in.
Santander. Recently hit his 100th career homer. He golfs this one left field. Varsho camps under it. And he
Also,
is going to
camps
round
under
number
it.
2. Friday night fireworks are back at Camden Yards beginning August 4th. Experience the excitement as the Orioles face off against the Nets, followed by a spectacular post-game fireworks show. Secure your tickets now at Orioles.com/tickets. And a Nets team that when the Orioles see them is going to look a little bit differently. Max Scherzer traded from the Nets.
Strike one to
From
Lionel.
the Nets to the Texas Rangers. Yeah. It seems like the New York Mets are going to be doing some more selling. The deadline coming up tomorrow at 6 p.m. $69-mile curveball there.
69-mile bender.
So that's the slowest one.
AKA the curveball.
And it averages about 71. He typically uses
So
about
strike
11.
two.
It feels like he's using a little bit more than that tonight.
Broken back. Down the line. Third base line. Round turn.
And again, we see Rhino Hearn collect the hit with 2 strikes. Then collect the hit where? To the opposite field again, yet again. Both of his base hits. Just that side. Again, another 2-strike approach. Not trying to do too much, just trying to find the barrel. Well, I have loved this approach by the Orioles tonight. It has been spot on against Chris Bassitt.
Picking up where they left off last night against Luis Severino.
Strike one to Mount
Had a
Castle.
good month, and they have seen a lot of really good starting pitching.
Yeah.
Castle in the air to right. Gavin Biggio makes the catch, and it's the other. Orioles get a 2-out single by Hearn. Nothing more. We are halfway home in Toronto. Orioles up 4-0.
Every bite better with Pepsi. Book Electric. Earn 1 key cash. Shake some hands. Do not forget to laugh. Book a getaway from work trip. Use 1 key cash. Order some sides. Do not disturb. Join 1 key to earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
Well, that's good. Alright, commercial.
I'm Jay, and this is my home. My first big purchase, help from Home Depot. This is where I come to after work. This is where I play my favorite music. Soul, jazz, blues, pop. This is where I grow my small garden.
This past Saturday, Coulombe was at Barks to help with their Big Dog Summer Adoption Event. Part of the event, all adoption fees were waived for medium, large-sized dogs in Barks Care. Barks BFF wagon will be back at Orion Park at the Gate C on Friday, August 4th and Saturday, August 5th for fans interested in adopting a dog or a cat. All adoption fees will be waived for individuals who adopt a dog or cat at Oriole Park. All fans with or without a game ticket are invited to check out the BFF wagon. Those with a game ticket can adopt their new BFF following the game. And I can say that when it comes to adopting pets and adopting dogs and cats, Coulombe is an absolute superstar. He and his wife take in so many of these great animals. They love them. They help some of them find homes. Some of them are members of their family. And Cole even remember the first time that he adopted a dog. It was when he was in Philadelphia, and you know what they named the dog? Rocky. Oh, makes sense.
I thought you was going to say cheesesteak. Oh, I miss my fur baby. Oh my gosh.
I miss mine too. And our family, and I don't know about you, but our family has done adopted dogs pretty much my whole life. So they're very special. So come on out and help some of these great dogs and cats find a home. Marshall lays off the pitch in the dirt. Even count 2-2.
Marshall. 2-2.
Scored twice in the first, twice in the third. For Kyle Gibson, who was tough against the Blue Jays the last time the Orioles were in Toronto. Tonight it's been the same story. That is flipped out to short left. Oh, he chipped up the tail. And so Dalton Marshall collects a base hit. And Toronto gets the leadoff man on base for the first time.
Yeah, one hit hard in the right spot. Cut works to the inside part of the plate. And Marshall just kind of inside out and shoves it just over.
Damn right.
Here's Alejandro Kirk. Grounded out his first time. Gibson delivers strike one.
That's been a good pitch for me. That backdoor two-seam fastball to the right hand. What I mean by that, it just kind of starts on purpose. It's a ball out of the hand on the outside part. The ability to bring it back and left to right and catch the outside corner.
It's blocked there by Rutschman. That's that old Greg Maddox.
Well, that too.
The one that Greg Maddox get in the Hall of Fame.
Not many guys can make it move like Maddox can, but Gibson can bring it back too. What he likes to do is start with the two-seam fastball out there, then throw that slider out of the same window instead of it coming back to the hitter. It's in the same window, but going the opposite way.
Down the right field line, foul ball. One and two the count.
Blue Jays scouted him in the Mexican League, purchased him for just $30,000. And most of the money that it took to sign Kirk went to that team in the Mexican League.
That was an all-star last year, remember?
He was.
Started the all-star game. First Blue Jays catcher to start an all-star game. First Jays catcher last year to win the Silver Slugger Award. Boy, what a year he had offensively last year.
Yeah, Cook was the first Toronto Blue Jays catcher to start the All-Star game last year. I remember that. And he goes the other way and gets down. And Cook is going to be on first. Marshall is going to be on third. First and third. Good piece of hitting by Cook there. Come on in, folks, if you're new here.
This is when you're a veteran guy, you don't need to figure out a way just to minimize damage. You might get one here. What you want to avoid is the crooked number. Works to play the corners in. Middle's back. Or try to turn a double play. Up the middle.
This is the Digio, one ball and no strikes. Not any chances with runners in scoring position.
Bum 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 bum.
Zeros in the first and second. He gave up one in the third, and he still had runners on first and second, and nobody out. And was able to draw a line.
They love to get a double play ball. Digio up and Kirk running over at first base.
Popped up.
And this is going to just
Souvenir ball. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Charge.
Longest inning was the first, but
Charge.
he's gotten some strikeouts, number of ground ball outs, and a couple of outs in the air.
What that do? Sit down, sonny boy. Your inning is.
Kyle Gibson takes a two-seam fastball, and that is just like Greg Maddux right there. Watch where it starts. It's in, and then it just kind of oozes back over the inside part of the plate. You can't throw one any better than that.
And now if you get that double play, you get out of the inning.
That is big-time fastball command right there. Sinker fastball about 28% of the time, changeup 18, cutter 17%. There's your 14, or your curveball at 10%, and the sweeper's down, still down.
That's part of the reason we throw so many pitches, though. If you have one that's not working, you've got a lot of other options you can choose from.
That's a veteran, right? A veteran quickly figures out what's working for him, and that's what he's going to go with until there's time to change. Two-seam fastball was good, and his changeup was good too, and that's what he's done a lot of his work with.
Let's help get this baseball content out there.
Every day, every fifth day is different from the start. What you had to start before doesn't necessarily translate. What you had in the bullpen before the game doesn't necessarily translate to the game mound because it's just different. The game mound feels different. There's a equivalent flow that you get on the game mound, the batter steps in the box that you just can't create down in that bullpen. A lot of times what you thought you had leaving is not what you have when the game starts.
And that's where Kyle Gibson's experience and counsel has paid off for younger pitchers on the staff. At the corners with one out.
At the corners with one out. Lays off the changeup. 2-2.
After that changeup away, boy, if he can throw that same front door two-seam to Kiermaier that he got Biggio on.
Rutschman's going that way. And that's hit on the ground to second base. Frazier gets the out there.
Frazier gets the out there.
As Toronto gets the one, and Kiermaier backs out.
The Toronto Blue Jays score on a force out, or AKA grounded into a force out. Who's good? Varjo scores. Whit Merrifield not knocked down. He got him.
I mean, is it Gunnar Henderson or is it Superman? Somebody tell me. How about that? A rocket knocks it down barehanded in one motion, gets the Orioles off the field.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. Like the Caggianos, who were brutal in their own legacy. Or the Reds, with their drama-free plot. Tranquil and serene. The Upshaws, they DIY all the time. While the Nelsons play lead in their own adventure, 150 years in the making. There's a story in every piece of land. Run with us and start telling yours.
I love to drive. It's my me time. Nothing can ruin it, except for a car breakdown. That's why I called CarShield. CarShield has plans that help cover major parts and systems for out-of-warranty vehicles. So when they break down, you're not the one stuck with the bill. Do yourself a favor and call CarShield to get America's most trusted auto protection before your car breaks down.
Click or call now to save on expensive auto repairs before your car breaks down. So you want to be great? First, believe you are. Greatness requires grit, not like that. Like this. Because greatness isn't about what you've done. It's about what you do next.
Are you Zillowing mansions with bowling alleys again?
No. Yes.
Well, here's the thing.
Zillowing doesn't just mean looking at houses.
Now you can Zillow and agents.
Trish. Or marketers.
Orioles Baseball Massive is brought to you by PNC Bank, helping to make a difference, and by 988 Campaign. If you or a loved one is suffering from problems with drugs or alcohol, depression, or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. Rogers Center in Toronto. Then tomorrow you and I can go over and play a game of cornhole. If you'd like, you to go to cornhole?
I'm good enough to beat you. Let's just say that.
6, 7, and 8 duo.
So this is a challenge. We're going to make a friendly wager on this.
You better try something else.
Adam Frazier, 1-for-1 walk and single.
An area we can ramp race here.
Fouled him with a souvenir ball.
I got a bad bag. You have a lot of stuff in a bigger bag. So in this dog-eat-dog world of ramp racing, I'm not surprised it's gone the way it's gone.
All I can tell you is I passed inspection.
Ball upstairs. 1 and 2 the count.
Ball at 2 strikes. Bassitt is now at 101 pitches in this game. And
Bassitt is at 101 pitches through 5 1/3.
He settled in. Gave up 2 in the first, 2 in the third. Stacked a couple zeros in the fourth and the fifth. Turned up here he is in the sixth. It looks like Nate Pearson.
Nate Pearson.
Was throwing. Looks like he's heated up and ready to go.
Playing the right side. Bassitt comes over to cover and takes the flip from Airfield for out number 1.
103 is the pitch count.
Affordable single game suites throughout the ballpark are available. Enjoy exclusive access to the game with climate-controlled interior seating, private restroom, and comfortable outside seating. Visit Orioles.com/suites for more information. Here comes Austin Hayes.
Here comes Austin Hayes.
Delivers strike 1. Jeff Arnold.
Got delivered strike 1 from
Orioles got their 4 runs in the first 3 innings.
Bassitt.
Austin Hayes is going to use his timeout. Blue Jays managed just 1 in the 5th. But Kyle Gibson did a good job to minimize damage after there were runners at the quarters for Toronto and nobody out.
Yeah, really good job. That big strikeout.
This one roll back fair. Stays on the turf, foul 0-2.
And that's just
Stays on the turf, foul.
Figure out how to get yourself in those jams. Understand that it's okay to miss a little bit.
Well, that too.
Just stay away from the crooked numbers.
2 strikes to count. Facing a Blue Jays offense that can really hurt you if you allow base runners. So well done by Kyle Gibson, who's still in pretty good shape pitch count wise going into the bottom of the 6th. One went off of Kirk, I think, and it carried over the screen.
You know, Cal Ripken Jr. used to tell me all the time when I was younger, break the game down in thirds and starting quicker. Try to give up 1 run. If you give up 1 run every 3 innings, you're going to be better than most. And that's the big picture. Thinking about 7 or 8, think of it every 3 innings and giving up 1 run every 3 innings. That worked for me. Say, okay, get through 3, give up 1 run. That's a good 3. Now let's go through the next 3 and try to give up 1 again. If you can do that, you're going to keep your club in the ball game just about every time.
Big Bender.
Bassitt thought he had strike. Kirk did too.
That ball had some late bites. It gets the top of the box. Home plate umpire Jeremy Griggs didn't think so. Watching this curveball end up just at the top.
Strike 3, sit down. Hayes. Right back to that two-seam fastball.
A lot of them, and you can see why that two-seamer has been so good for Bassitt this year. Moore's only hitting 227 off of that pitch coming in.
They'll get Colton Cowles to the plate. He has struck out twice in the game. Ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs. Fouls that one away. Anybody knew he'll coming over from the Pete McDivitt show? Come on over.
Of the year. Career high pitches thrown for Chris Bassitt, 116 against the Houston Astros. 2019. Hauser to left field.
Hauser to left field.
And out room.
Out of room.
Rotation that the Jays have thrown out there this year. 3.8 ERA for the starters. That's the third best mark in Major League Baseball. And Ryu will make his season debut tomorrow for the Jays. He's been out recovered from Tommy John surgery. Now with a couple of rehab starts, they say he is ready to go.
And Toronto is going to be going to a 6-man rotation.
Swing and miss. Strike 3 to Hauser.
Finds a way for 6. The Orioles lead middle of the 6th.
Bravo for buying. You use the Quicksilver card from Capital One. It's simple with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. That makes you the hero of every purchase. Heroes don't take mistakes.
Is this a parachute?
What's in your wallet?
Hey, Emma.
We need a mattress, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing a little research.
Oh.
Copper Classic has 2 layers of springs that contour to your body.
Nice.
It has a 3-inch Euro pillow top, Dan. And
I just wanted to know about dinner.
look at this premium quality and half the price of retail stores.
HIMS is total care, totally personalized. Whether you're looking for support for anxiety, ED, or hair loss, HIMS can help. Through HIMS, you can get access to trusted treatment from licensed medical providers who can determine the right option for you with a 100% online process and free discreet shipping if prescribed. Find personalized treatments for you and you and you at 4hims.com. Get started today.
Here are the FanDuel Live same-game parlay props. Both run line O's minus 2.5. All total runs under 7.5. Payout plus 224. Here at the bottom of the 6th inning, with the first at bat, one game for Santiago Espinal. One for Bo Bichette, who had to leave due to injury in the 3rd inning. First pitch he's taken by Espinal for a called strike.
And folks.
Santiago Espinal
I'm back.
One taken of these. Kyle Gibson attempting his third straight quality start.
Gibson is trying to complete his third straight quality start. Ball upstairs. Bottom of 6.
If you're going to be playoff this year, you want somebody that has some playoff experience.
Yep.
You feel pretty good about
Right back.
having a postseason atmosphere. Open day starter, veteran.
I'm going to take a quick shot. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Especially to start these big series, these 4-game series against AL East opponents. Pearson still throwing. Looks like he will be next. 1-2. Left field. Here comes Hayes. And the 2 outs. And it kind of gets, he's been doing it for a while last year. Pitched into the World Series for the Phillies, couple of postseason outings for him. And if you go back to 2013, the 4th most starts by a Major League starting pitcher since that time, like Kyle Gibson. Yeah. Look, he takes the ball, and there's so much value for a guy taking the ball every 5th day and racking up innings. He's on a good pace this year, came in with 127 under his belt. You go back to last year with the Phillies, he won 10 ball games, 167 innings last year. He's done such a much better job keeping the ball in the ballpark. Gave up 24 homers last year with the Phillies, only 11, knock on wood, allowed this year. He is now over 130 innings for the season, and he is the only Orioles starting pitcher that has been north of that mark in his career. Two outs. Here's the pitch to Guerrero. And this is. He's not had that sweeper at his disposal tonight, but there have been a lot of other pitches that have worked for Gibson. Jet always kind of begins and ends for me with fastball command. He's had a really good sinking fastball. He's thrown a couple 4-seamers too. He's going up on purpose a few times. He's been able to follow it up with a really good changeup from time to time. For both the lefties and the righties. Just missed the corner ball 3. Three-1 against Guerrero. Matt Chapman on deck for Toronto. Count the call. Guerrero thought it might have been high. And he's been able to do that a few times too. Pitch backwards. Just when the Blue Jays think they're going to get a fastball, and the fastball can't. He's going to throw that cutter in there just to get a strike and kind of get back in the count. Now, Guerrero, not sure if he's getting the cutter again, 2-seam fastball, or the changeup in the 3-2 count. This is the guy you want. 2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 3-2. Get on the ground. Henderson gobbles it up. The throw to first is true, and Kyle Gibson has got another quality start. 6 innings of 1-run baseball in Toronto.
To combat the skyrocketing costs of car repairs, you need every advantage you can get. Your out-of-warranty vehicle could cost you thousands when it breaks down, unless you get the Car Shield Advantage. That's the power to protect yourself from expensive repair bills. Just call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Your out-of-warranty car needs protection through Car Shield, because with so many moving parts, a breakdown is going to happen.
Click or call now to save on expensive auto repairs before your car breaks down. The all-new 2024 Chevy Trax. The possibilities are endless. The all-new Chevy Trax, starting at $21,495.
They need a mentor. You need a job that trains you during your shift, like our programs in mechatronics and engineering, so you can increase your hourly pay 2 to 3 times and help program the winning shot, or any shot.
When you're on the road, you'll be glad you chose T-Mobile, covering more highway miles with 5G than anyone. And when you're stuck, help will be there soon, because AAA also chose T-Mobile as their wireless partner. See why the company you trust choose T-Mobile.
We have breaking news. Global breaking news.
It's that time of year.
The Dodgers get Machado.
Where teams make their move
We are the epicenter of the trade deadline.
to postseason glory.
I love what San Diego is doing here.
With this
It's time for the MLB update brought to you by PNC Bank, helping to make a difference. The Rays up on the Yankees 5-1. That game in the bottom of the seventh. The Yankees woes continue. Boston, a West Coast game against Seattle. That will be at 9:40. And Cleveland, a 2-0 lead against Houston. That game in the top of the fourth down in Texas. The surprise there may be that the Guardians are leading the Astros, but the Orioles love that because, of course, they're on the future slate, guys. Meanwhile, another quality outing so far for Kyle Gibson. The Orioles, for whatever reason, have the magic sauce against Chris Bassitt. We will take a look at these two and more after everything is all said and done on the O's Extra Post Game Show brought to you by PNC.
All right, thank you, Mel. Well, Chris Bassitt is out. And really a solid outing for him the way it turned out. 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs. He gave all 4 up in the first 3 innings, walked 2 and punched out 7. 113 pitches for him, which is a new season high. 71 of which were strikes, and now it's time for Nate Pearson. Nate Pearson, a big on fastball, going to average 98. A little slider and a curveball as well, making his 31st appearance. 37 strikeouts, 11
Nate
walks,
Pearson.
225 off the big right-hander.
1-0 pitch.
At one point, he was one of the best pitching prospects in all
Then
of
you have
baseball as a
to
starting
Brian
pitcher. Stay healthy
McHale.
as a starter. Blue Jays have
1 pitch is called
shifted
strike.
him into the bullpen.
1-1 pitch. Ball and duck.
Yep. 4-seam fastball, slider, curveball is what you're going to get. Curveball might be the best he's got as far as the opponent's batting average. The opponent's only hitting 154 off the curveball, and it's got a 39% swing and miss, which is well above average.
Blue Jays, they will need to get the most out of their relief staff going forward because, as we said, Toronto, with them starting Hyun-Jin Ryu tomorrow, they are going to a 6-man rotation. So remember, you're only allowed to have 13 total pitchers on your staff. So what that means, you add another starter that you have to subtract the reliever. John Schneider of the Blue Jays, the other piece of this is that they're in the middle of a stretch of 17 games in 17 days, which will run through August the 3rd. And then during the stretch, it's an important period for Toronto because you have 4 games against the Orioles this series, and then after this, they face the Boston Red Sox. Teo battling Pearson here. About to see pitch number 8. It's Adley Rutschman being out of the leadoff spot today. Chopper out to Espinal on the shortstop. Mateo is out number 1 to 7. Support the Baltimore Orioles into the home stretch at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. You're up to
I just heard that statement last night, so don't tell me that statement last night.
One out now. Here comes Adley Rutschman. Over 3 days.
Come on, Adley.
Take inside for ball 1.
Takes inside for ball 1.
They've out-hit
As I
Toronto.
pull my iPad on.
Orioles getting all 4 of their runs in the first 3 innings against Bassitt.
All 4 of their ones came in the first and the 3rd inning.
Yeah, after that first inning, too, what a performance it was by the Orioles. After the first 2 outs, Bassitt looked like he was sharp. I mean, he punched out the first 2 guys he faced, and he walks on to him there, and the Orioles, the next 3 were 2 runs, all of it 2 out.
They probably needed him to go as long as he could go because Toronto did come off an extra inning game yesterday against the Yankees. He said 17 games in 17 days. Big swing by Rutschman late on 98.
Yeah, both of these teams playing well right now. Both coming off series victories. We mentioned the Blue Jays back-to-back series victories over the Dodgers and Yankees. They're 9-6 since the All-Star break. 14 wins in the month of July. Orioles 16 wins.
And where have the wins come this year, Ben? It's been a mix of home wins and road wins. I mean, typically, you'll be good at one and maybe not as good at the other. But this year, the Orioles have very high winning percentage both at home and on the road.
Yeah. Well, the Orioles are 23-11 in series openers.
That's if they don't keep shooting themselves in the foot by losing and giving up quality wins when they can't even win a damn game.
Percentages at home on the road. The Atlanta Braves are the best team in all baseball.
And look, it was
You guys know what I'm saying.
when the Orioles went into Atlanta and played the Braves, but that's what
Winning is by having good pitching. By having good pitching,
The Orioles very easily could have won all three of those ball games. And then you knew the Orioles were real after that series in Atlanta. Boy, this is a high octane fastball. And Rush thought it was inside, and it was. Well, his understanding of the strike zone was pretty special, wasn't it? That ball, just the ball off the inside corner, but Rush knew it was inside. Jeremy Riggs pumps him out.
And he's gotten the point, even though this
Well, that's
is
true.
his full Major League season, where when he takes a pitch more often than not, umpires believe it.
I'll be right back, folks.
Pearson rings up the strikeout. Here's Henderson, who's homered and had a great night on defense. That is called a ball. It looked for a second like Riggs was going to call the strike.
Yeah, the Oriole defense, you go back to that Dodgers series at home, made 4 errors in that one ball game. Then they ran off 9 consecutive games of clean baseball without an error.
3 balls, no strikes. And the defense, and you've heard Tony Mansell, the Orioles infield coach, say this defense has gotten better as the year has gone along.
No doubt. Be careful here. Wake Gunnar Henderson swinging. He may have the green light.
Once again, something close. He'll just take the one. He's on base for the second time. And Santander down to 2 outs.
Yeah, you remember the Orioles got off to a little bit of a rough start. And then, look, going in, and I think everybody thought the defense was going to be like it was last year, one of the big strengths. Of course, the month of April wasn't great defensively, but it has been a steady climb towards the top for the Orioles defense the last 2 months.
Santander takes a called strike. He's walked and scored, doubled and scored. One and one. Steve Pearson, there's been a problem for him in his time in the major leagues is that he does walk a lot of hitters, about 4.5 walks per 9 innings. Down Broadway, 1-2. He's got an electric fastball, which we've seen here in this inning. And a really good slider and curveball, too. 1-2, 2 outs. We'll count 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ryan O'Hearn has had himself a nice day. 2 base hits, 1 out he made was a line drive out to right field. It was caught by Biggio.
Henderson is going to his high pitch throw. Henderson keeps his hand on the bag and he's got it stolen. The throw was late, but it was just a matter of Gunnar Henderson could anchor himself to the bag, but he did.
Yeah, he tried a little swim move out towards center field, too. Second stolen base by the Orioles. One hopper of Henderson. But somehow, watch his left hand. He is able to keep a hold of that bag, and I mean just by a fingernail.
It's one of those instances where you wish that your hand was a claw, or maybe like a hook, like one of those pirate hook, and you can just
He
mark
chooses,
yourself in the base.
he chooses not to wear the other mitt. One of the few. Boy, that's something that's been missing from the Orioles game, too, is stolen bases, right? I mean, with Mullins on the IL, Mateo not playing every day, that was a big part of the offense, the ability to take the extra 90 feet and put pressure on defenses, and that's been missing for the Orioles.
3-2. And then you haven't had Mateo in the lineup nearly as much, just because he's struggled offensively. Gunnar Henderson's been playing really well.
I really think when Mullins gets back, this offense is going to take grab another gear and go forward. If Mullins can come back healthy, get some swings in, be ready to go for that stretch drive in the month of September, which all indications are that he will be.
Henderson grabs outside strikes. Till the inning ends, Henderson is stranded at second base. Time to stretch. Orioles by 3.
Starting a new chapter can be the most thrilling thing in the world. There's an abundance of reasons to get started. How far we take an idea is a question of willpower. Because progress is a matter of character.
The official MLB Ballpark app. It's the best way to access, manage, and share your tickets with friends and family to any MLB game. It's your personal companion for when you're at the ballpark, helping you with venue info, dining options, exclusive club offers, and so much more. And it's a great way to capture your visit by adding photos and memories from a fun-filled day at the game. Download the free MLB Ballpark app on the iOS App Store or Google Play today.
Every bite better with Pepsi. They need a mentor. You need a job that trains you during your shift, like our programs in mechatronics and engineering, so you can increase your hourly pay 2 to 3 times and help program the winning shot or any shot.
We got breaking news. Breaking news.
It's that time of year. The best offense. Your teams make their move.
We're the epicenter of the trade deadline.
The 2023 MLB Trade Deadline Special, Tuesday, 1 Eastern. The next generation of baseball has arrived.
And I am here for it.
Keep an eye on the new faces of baseball on Off Base, the modern baseball show for the modern baseball fan.
It's one of those things you have to.
Kyle Gibson is back on for the 7th inning, and he'll deliver outside to Matt Chapman for ball 1. Just a 1-run allowed by Gibson came in the 5th inning. Orioles, meanwhile, they scored 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the 3rd inning, as they get Chris Bassitt yet again. And now the Orioles in a pretty good spot. Gibson about ready to deliver his 93rd pitch. Two one. This would be if Gibson can finish. He's already got his 12th quality start as of now. There's Danny Coulombe throwing in the bullpen. And we can start for Gibson against the Blue Jays, too. That was Kane.
Bottom of 7. Gibson is still on. Matt Chapman is up. Matt Chapman is 0 for 2.
Right back on the outside edge.
Hey, folks, if you're watching the Pete McDivitt show, come on over and join this game party. Like, subscribe, comment, share it out. Send up a smoke signal. We don't even mind if we yell at the neighbor. But do it politely. Foul tip, off the catcher. Let's go, Blue Jays. Bum, 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 bum. No outs.
We're starting to get more back into where it typically is, about 18%. It's 15% now. Kind of going back to the sweeper the last few
Damn right.
3-2 pitch.
Just missed the corner.
The
leadoff man is Don Days.
Didn't want to do it with a 3-run lead, right? That's going to break Brandon Hyde out of the dugout.
Yeah. Mom visit.
Danny Coulombe, you saw him warming up. Kyle Gibson, still a really impressive night. Opens the series against the Toronto Blue Jays, hands the ball off to his manager, and the Orioles bullpen will take over from here. Oh, it's on three.
We're ready for baseball.
It's time for the first pitch.
Join Harold and Adnan for a first look at the night's matchups, first take from the players, and the first of many breakdowns every night. MLB Tonight, first pitch, only on MLB Network. Watch games and coverage all day, every day, your way on MLB Network.
People who come to cricket stay with cricket. I started my own app company, and with Cricket, I'm able to answer calls from my engineers and investors and know my signal's going to be great.
5G boss mode activated. Smile, you're on Cricket.
On MLB Network's Wednesday night showcase, Arozarena, Diaz, and the relentless Rays keep the pressure on as they face AL East rivals Rizzo, Torres, and the Yankees. The Casamigos Tequila MLB Network showcase, Wednesday at 7 Eastern.
Baseball's biggest moments are live on MLB Big Inning. MLB.TV's nightly show takes you from game to game for all the grand slams, no-hitters, walk-offs, and more as they happen. Wow, he can do it all! Super is the ultimate baseball highlight reel.
This is some kind of awesome.
After your game ends, the action's just heating up on MLB Big Inning. Every night on MLB.TV.
Well, the veteran got it done tonight. Kyle Gibson, 35 years old. I tell you what, he was sharp from the beginning. Jeff, he was a good fastball on the outside part of the plate.
6 in the third, 6 innings.
You know that sweet fastball started to come there towards the end. So 6+ innings of work.
Yes.
Only allowed 1 run, responsible for Chapman over at first base, 2 walks, and 5 big punch outs. And now it's time for your Jiffy Lube pitching change. You know Jiffy Lube for quick, convenient oil changes. Now we do services for brakes, batteries, and tires.
Jiffy
Oil
Lube.
changes and more.
Called
That's
Ben
the job.
and Danny.
That job is up to Danny Coulombe now, making his
Coulombe.
45th appearance of the year.
45th.
At 3
Game.
4 punch outs, 8 walks. I love
3
that.
and 1, 16 holes,
32 walks.
3 ERA, and whatever they said. I'll be right back.
And last night, Danny Coulombe, he picked up a 3 strikeout night against the Yankees. And what was an impressive Orioles bullpen effort. The Kramer went just 4+ last night, but Mike Bauman, Shintaro Fujinami, Danny Coulombe, and your Cano, that group combined to strike out 11 batters over the span of 5 scoreless innings of relief. 3 balls and no strikes. Well, not somebody that usually has problems with command. Walks just 2 per 9, strikes out 11 per 9. The runner at first, the responsibility of Gibson. First straight misses, and that's going to send the time around the plate in the form of Alejandro Kirk. Yeah, 4 balls, really not even close. And he loves that cutter. He throws that cutter about 45% of the time. And the sweeper, the sinking fastball, and a curveball. This whole pitching coach will come out with his good word with his left-hander. Cool. The other thing that he's good at is there's Cano warming up in the bullpen. The other thing that Coulombe does well is when he inherits a base runner, usually they're kept out there. Not the start that you were looking for. And Kirk lately started to figure it out at the plate coming up here. No hits for Toronto tonight with men in scoring position. First one misses. 1 ball and no strikes against Kirk. Coulombe yet to throw a strike. Count went over, 1-1. Coulombe behind the count against Alejandro Kirk. Toronto this year has not scored a lot of runs against the Orioles. Cano tries to battle back down the count. Kane at the inside corner, and Rutschman might help him out there.
I had to call the plate for that. That ball looked like it was clear on the inside part of the plate, and Rutschman is so good, it still needs. Watch how quick he brings that back.
Two and two on Kirk. Flared behind first base. Infield fly with his call. There's out number one.
Huge pitch right there. Coulombe goes to his best pitch, which is that cutter. He loves to get that cutter on the inside part of the right-handers. And well done there. Now he's just a ground ball away from potentially getting out of this inning.
And Toronto, they will go to their bench. They're going to call on Jordan Luplow. So this has been one of his strengths in his career is how he hits left-handed pitching. So they're at first and second with one out. And Coulombe misses with his first one. No scoring since the fifth. Orioles bullpen going to work tonight after an impressive Sunday against the Yankees. Want it back a little, but it's still missed. Win against Toronto tonight would be the Orioles' 6th in 7 games. Chop that one foul. This is Luis Rivera. Not an easy place to play. Not as big of a crowd on this Monday night, but it's kind of ballpark that when it is rocking, it is very uncomfortable place to play. Strike two. And he was behind the last hitter, got Kirk to pop out. Now he's running even against Luplow. With Kiermaier on deck for Toronto. Let's see if he goes right back to that cutter again. He got it. And it was the cutter. You called it.
But you can tell after fastball that he's read that bat up just enough. Then Coulombe, and then he comes up when a really good cutter starts in the zone. This thing just bottoms out. Well done. You speed the bat up and then you slow it down. For the ball, it's a strike out of the hand. By the time it travels towards on the plate, it is down low and a big punch out for Danny Coulombe.
So 2 outs. Here's Kiermaier. First one misses for ball one. Coulombe's been in these spots before. Veteran pitcher where you don't have your 8 come in. And a huge spot in the game. He's 1 out from getting out of it. Behind 2-0.
Yeah, it feels like he's been 2-0 on everybody. Not his typical command.
$16 pitches, just 6 strikes. They got that one in there, 2-1. Two and 1, 2 outs. Hereby represents the tying run, and that is over the head of Kiermaier. Now it's 3-1. And you figure that if Kiermaier reaches and Cano's coming in with Merrifield coming next. Coulombe mop his way out of this. Good pitch, went off the plate, and now it's full.
He's not giving it in. He is going to make Kiermaier hit his pitch.
Full count, 2 outs, and Chapman and Varsho will be going. And now Coulombe will hero it off the back of the runner. You're allowed to be the spill, but you just got to be the mop too. And there's some bullpen activity for Toronto. Neza is the far one warming up, the lefty. The runners go swing and a miss, and Coulombe got out of it. It got messy, but Danny Coulombe still keeps 2 men on base, and the Orioles lead it 4-1 after 7.
Wondering how you stack up? Well, get ready to bring your best stuff to MLB Pitch Hit and Run, the official youth skills competition of baseball. Sign up for free for a chance to play your way to the 2023 Pitch Hit and Run Finals at the World Series. Visit pitchhitrun.com today.
What makes baseball even better? Shohei, more action. How about more steals, Acuna? More hits? Nestor? Okay, Mookie, more hits? What if the games are just quicker?
Just something outside.
The game has changed, and fans are saying, oh, yeah.
On a drive, deep left center field from Machado. That ball is back and it is very good. A 3-run home run for Manny Machado, his 9th of the year. The Padres take a 6-0 lead. So Gary Sanchez with a 3-run home run in the first, and now Machado with a 3-run home run in the third.
On the breaking ball down and in, right into the swing path, and Wood knew it.
Bats have come to play here early in this ball game.
That's exactly the speed that Machado was looking for.
Orioles lead at 4-1 in Toronto. We start at the top of the 8th inning at Rogers Center. Orioles have not lost in this ballpark this year. Ryan O'Hearn will begin things in the 8th inning, and the new pitcher for Toronto is Baltimore Francis.
Yeah, Francis making the 7th appearance of the year. Really good ERA and limited action, 13 2/3, 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Forward to hitting 216 off the big right-hander. Baltimore Francis, who was a 7th-round pick. Had a Chipotle Junior college. How about that? Back in 2017 by the Brewers.
We'll start off Ryan O'Hearn with strike 1.
Good fastball that averaged 95, curveball and a slider as well.
Pitched in only 1 game for the Blue Jays last year in his mid-game debut. He quickly jumps ahead of O'Hearn.
This is a good bullpen the Blue Jays have. 3.65 bullpen. That's the fifth best bullpen in baseball.
Goes down on some breaking balls for Dalton Francis.
Yeah, he saw them all. Heard saw all three pitches that Francis had. Good fastball started to the slider and then finished it with a really good curveball.
Well, now here's Ryan Mountcastle. Has driven in 3 of the Orioles 4 runs. And it'll go the opposite way. This one is back and Luplo will have to play it on a hop. Mountcastle headed to second base, and he is in standing up. So a 2-hit day for Mountcastle, his second double, and the Orioles a 1-out man in scoring position.
Yeah, second double to right field, too. We said this a few games ago. When Mountie starts doing this, letting that ball travel, and then barrel it up to the opposite field, look out. Because he is seeing it well, he's seeing it deep, and he's hitting it hard right now. Boy, has he been good. He's coming back off the IL. He's hitting right-handers and left-handers, too.
So here's Adam Frazier. It's strike one at the knees. Here's a walk and then an infield single earlier on in the game. He's down 0-2, so let's see if Frazier can put that 2-strike hitting to good use against Dalton Francis. Frazier hitting a tick under 300 with men in scoring position this year. One and two.
He's got a nice hole on the left side to serve the ball through that way, too.
All in 2 strikes. Frazier won't chase that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Finds a way to get it done in big moments. You still go back to the series the Orioles had against the Tampa Bay Rays where they won on that Saturday. In part, it was set up by Adam Frazier getting the inning off to a good start.
And you know what also has been good for Frazier here lately? The defense. Like, he's back range. He's moving like he was moving early in the year. Look, he had a little leg issue. He didn't tell anybody about it. He just kind of worked good. And he was hit by a pitch down below. And that kind of slowed him down. One or two balls, and typically he gets to the ball. You go back the last 10 days or so, his range on defense has picked up.
You certainly do that when you're playing close games. The Orioles are locked in another tight one tonight, 4-1 in the 8th. Hit on the ground on the right side, that'll work. Merrifield flips it off to first base. So you've got a runner at third with 2 outs. Catch the Orioles anytime, anywhere on the Masson app. Watch games live and receive expert analysis and player stats all in the palm of your hand. Don't miss a pitch. Download yours today.
It would be a wonderful time for Austin Hayes to pick up his first base hit of the night. We're looking a little insurance here in the top of the 8th.
Up and in. Buzzed him around the belt buckle for ball 1. Goes to the breaking ball. 2 balls, no strikes. It's the type of pitch that Hayes has been chasing less this year, and before he does his best work, end of game, 364 batting average.
Orioles 1 for 5 tonight. Runners in scoring position.
And on the ground, left side, Chapman with a sliding pickup, throws to first, and it's in time. And that's one of the best third baseman in baseball for a reason. He takes it from Austin Hayes, and the score remains 4-1.
What makes baseball even better? Shohei, more action. How about more steals, Acuna? More hits? Nestor? Okay, Mookie, more hits? What if the games are just quicker?
Just a bit outside.
The game has changed, and fans are saying, oh, yeah.
When you smell the amazing scent of new game flings, time stops. Your heart races. Your eyes close. And you realize you're in love.
Steve!
With a laundry detergent. New game flings. Seriously good scent. And now 50% more fresh. That's love at first sniff.
MLB The Show Legend line. Ready to play?
Let's get it.
Come on. Nice.
That was sick.
Man, you like that? Check out the new Storylines mode where you can play as one of the Negro League baseball legends.
Your voice sounds familiar. Do I know you?
Just call me the captain.
Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam, and when you're playing close games, you need to play great defense. Like the Orioles have done.
Here's the first inning. Runners on first and second and 2 out, and Mateo with an outstanding effort. You know how the kid had to get involved. He brought this to his glove side, a smooth play, and it was Mateo again. This time to the backhand side. Watch this with Merrifield running a perfect 2 out for the turn. He gives it all he can do is smile and say thank you, and then the gunner enters the game. A drop to the backhand side. How quick was that? And that arm is as good as any arm in baseball. Knocks it down, barehanded across the diamond of the Orioles. 4 outstanding plays tonight. That's the reason why Blue Jays only have that 1 run and 4 hits at this point.
We get a lot of credit for those two guys. And now here's Cano making his 47th appearance.
1.76 ERA, 51 innings of work. I love the strikeout walk ratio. Due to 46 punch-outs, only 7 walks, points, hitting 232 off the right-hander. Cano. We saw Cano last night against the Yankees, and he looked sharp. And one thing I noticed about him, he is starting to throw the last couple of appearances for him a few more sliders. Like that.
And that was a good one to Whit Merrifield.
Well, the scout report is heavy on the fastball and changeup, and there's not much talk about the slider. So he's starting to change what he's doing. He feels like the league is adjusting to him a little bit. So he says, you know what? I got a third pitch. I'm flipping this slider every now and then for strike one just to get ahead.
I remember talking to Cano earlier on in the season, and he said, I realize that hitters are going to adjust to me, and I will have to make some changes to how I pitch.
Left field deep.
Austin Hayes is out of it. It's good. Hits a home run, and the Blue Jays have made this a 2-run game.
Well, that was the slider, but it is not where Yankees Cano worked out. It just kind of backed up. Trying to get it down in the way with Merrifield now has 9 homers and 50 RBIs on the year. This ball is kind of spun. Look at it. Just kind of backed up slider. That's what all hitters dream of right there. That backup slider right in the heart of the plate with Merrifield. Certainly didn't miss that.
It's the 3rd homer Cano is surrounded on the year. Ball's behind, so has to be home for ball 1. And Whit Merrifield, not typically a home run hitter, made Cano pay for the mistake. Shocker, right to Anderson at 3rd. Cano's got his first down. Send Brandon Belt off to the plate. The other thing that Cano was doing, and Brandon Hyde mentioned this in his pregame manager session today, is he's starting to also introduce a 4-seam fastball.
Yeah, and again, because everybody knows he goes a lot of balls down the knee. He likes the fastball down at the knees and the changeup behind it. So every now and then he's going to grab a 4-seamer and change the eye level a little bit, trying to pitch up the zone like that last one. He's got the velocity to do it. Fastball is 96 to 98.
ball and 1 strike to count. Bell running a caught in between there, and that'll be strike 2.
That looked like one of those going by Bell, and I was swinging by foot. There is Felix Bautista beginning to throw. And an Oriole bullpen.
Ball and 2 strikes. This with a changeup, 2-2. Cano, an all-star this year, along with Bautista. 29-year-old who hails from Cuba. Off the hands, it's not on. And Lester was traded at the deadline for Jorge Lopez, now with the Miami Marlins. When the Orioles traded Lopez to the Minnesota Twins at the time, they wanted somebody similar to Jorge Lopez, and to them that was Cano.
Yeah, bottom half of 9.
4-seam fastball and a miss.
3-2 pitch. No, bottom of 8. Excuse me. Belt is at the plate. The DH. 0-3 to count.
3-2.
3-2.
He went to a more consistent arm slot. He was using multiple arm slots last year, but get in trouble sometimes. This out is so important because of the man that awaits on deck.
Cano is pitching. Wow. Wow.
He's going to be coming up with the time run on base.
Guerrero Jr. coming up.
Pearson, the Orioles
Pitching coach is on the way out. Jogging.
Guerrero Jr. is already surrendered a homer and a long belt after a long plate appearance.
Let's go. Oh.
Orioles have held Guerrero quiet offensively this year, but then how you trying to game plan this?
He's always scary, right? He can blow the ball out the ball.
Well, that too.
Change the game. You wonder if this is not a little more time for Bautista to get ready too.
Now we know that Felix Bautista is the master of the more than 3-out save, I guess you would say. The question is, this is the start of a 4-game series. Would you want to try and get more than 3 outs out of Bautista tonight?
He knew he had a mentor in there.
So here's Guerrero.
Wasn't all. Just out the outside corner.
This is the part of lineup you do not like to be pitched behind. Like Dixon getting warmed up. Newly acquired.
It was just acquired yesterday by the Blue Jays. With 100 miles an hour, 3 balls and no strikes against Guerrero. And don't miss.
Come on in from the Pete McDivitt show. We got 5 lights on the show already. 5 lights.
He takes, and it's a
He
strike.
takes. It's a strike.
Guerrero's bounced out twice at shortstop. Guerrero's been loved. One more ground ball at shortstop here.
It's Bell over at first base. He does not run well. And that is not for ball 4.
That's full time on the gun ball.
All right, what do you do now?
What do you do now? Make the pitching change.
Yeah, you gotta go get Bautista here.
Yeah, you gotta go get the ball.
You know, as much as Brandon Hyde
Cano. An outing where, after last night, he faces 4 batters, gets only 1. Felix Bautista in, tying run aboard. Go ahead, run it.
Neilus Bautista coming in.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Takes a peek at him from the stretch.
See if they get him in motion a little bit. You're just expecting these guys to run now.
Aggressive lead at first base. He's going to go first.
He's going into throw. Rev the engines, buddy. Great jump, great throw. Just outran it.
When I launched my business on Amazon, it was just getting off the ground, so I had to move back in with my parents. Amazon has a ton of marketing tools that helped us. We grew so fast, it allowed me to move out of my parents' house.
Nearly 60% of products sold come from independent sellers.
What makes baseball even better? Shohei, more action. How about more steals, Acuna? More hits? Nestor? Okay, Mookie, more hits? What if the games are just quicker? The game has changed.
You like the
Fans
motion,
are saying, oh, yeah.
We go. Well, Brandon Hyde will go to his best. And his best, one of the best, if not the best closer in baseball. Felix Bautista making his 47th appearance.
Felix Bautista. 28 for 33 opportunities.
In 135 after the big right-hander, Bautista. Well, he got himself in a tough situation here. He inherits a first and second, only 1 out situation.
First and second, only 1 out. High one is on first.
On 3 occasions. And one of the most impressive was
Go ahead, one is at the plate. Let's go. Yeah, I like these odds.
And so here's the mountain. And the go-ahead run to plate, only 1 out in the inning.
Ha! 98. Holy crap!
See if you can hit it. That's happened 0 for 5 with 4 counts. Again, Bautista in his career. Bautista has not allowed any runs this month. One strike against Bautista. Bautista has used his fastball more this year, Jeff. He's thrown it about 70% of the time. Last year, he threw it 61% of the time.
He goes to split, can't catch up.
Chapman ahead of it, 1 and 2. I mean, it's almost a hit.
1 and 2.
That's 100. He takes 12 miles an hour off and does that. I mean, straight down vertical action is now a lot of options for Bautista. He can ride the fastball up in the zone, or he can go right back to the splitter, but not a splitter for a strike. When it starts towards the bottom of the zone and then bottoms out of the zone. Galt's at second, Guerrero's at first.
Guerrero's at first. Strike 3 called. Sit down, Sonny boy. No use for you. Sit down, Jay. I agree.
So they got 2 outs now. Here's Dalton Varsho.
He's Dalton Varsho. Swing and miss, 100 miles an hour. 1-0-0.
Had some problems with the 4 hitters he faced.
biggest moments don't always come in the ninth inning. Sometimes they come. Felix Bautista gets 2 fast outs, and we go to the ninth. Orioles hold Jason.
Introducing the Beauty Rest Black Mattress, designed with advanced support technology for body and mind restoration. Experience Beauty Rest Black. Now at Mattress Firm.
See it.
Leave it.
The big play.
The beauty of the sport is when the hero comes through.
Intense moments.
We must show you. Live look-ins, highlights, and breakdowns. That might be what it takes to win.
MLB Tonight on MLB Network.
We got breaking news. Breaking news.
It's that time of year. Where teams make their move.
We're the epicenter of the trade deadline.
The 2023 MLB Trade Deadline Special, Tuesday, 1 Eastern.
What makes baseball even better? Shohei, more action. How about more steals, Acuna? More hits? Nestor? Okay, Mookie, more hits? What if the games are just quicker? The game has changed, and fans are saying, oh, yeah.
Now, last night, Maryland Governor Wes Moore and his son James took over the splash zone. There they come with the Orioles banner. And Governor Splash there for an exciting game against the Orioles, having a great time. Orioles got a big win against the Yankees, which clinched the season series, and the fans early on in the game, they got a little bit wet because the Orioles offense was firing on full cylinders. And then Adam Jones also over the weekend was in town, and he was serving his role in the splash zone. So a fun weekend. And Adam Jones there for Mo Gavin night, one of our favorite nights of the year. 4-2 Orioles leading in the ninth inning. Counts with a little dribbler back to the mound. Francis will get it by a step to start off the ninth. Now Felix Bautista, he put out the fire. He came on, and in the span of 6 pitches, got 2 outs, stranding the tying run on base. Merrifield hit a home run and make it 4-2, but now, again, you look for the Orioles to get some add-on runs here. Mountain France is still in the game for Toronto. Strike 1 into Mateo. Mateo has singled, stolen a base, been caught stealing, is struck out and grounded out. He has worked some long at-bats tonight. Francis misses inside 1-1. Now for Bautista, the bottom of the ninth inning, what will help him out is that he's looking at 7, 8, and 9 in the Toronto order. One ball and 2 strikes against Mateo. Francis, 2 strikeouts picked up, and he's retired all but 1 of the 6 he's seen.
Yeah, we've seen some really good arms, high velocity fastballs with good breaking balls. Orioles got 2 in the first, 2 in the third, and nothing since then.
And the Rutschman will take outside for ball 1. Win for the Orioles, that would be number 65 for them on the season, and 1 win closer to clinching a season series against the Blue Jays. Relivers 5-1 against Toronto. Played 13 games, so you can do the math. That would improve the Orioles to 22-13 in AL East games. Down the left field line, it slices into the seats. A 1-2 against Adelaide with Gunner on deck. These are the kinds of games that the Orioles have learned to win over the last 2 years. Tight games because of who you have in the back end of your bullpen usually have gone the Orioles' way this season. Rutschman takes 2-2. Felix Bautista, who has gone 2 innings 3 different times, being asked to get the final 5 tonight and wrap up a series opening win against the Blue Jays. There's the mountain. Rutschman gets it up the line. Francis will field, flipping off the first and get the out. Now Francis keeps the game right where it is. 4-2. Orioles leading the mountain back out for the bottom of the ninth.
Wake up to baseball's biggest stories.
Robert Flores wearing a tweed.
Wake up to big name guests.
Very special guests hanging out on the front of the building.
This show is tough to get ready for.
And wake up to a whole lot of fun.
Wearing a roll folded and wooden phone.
MLB Central.
It's absolutely
The show baseball fans and baseball players wake up to.
Heroes start to pick up.
I love the energy. I love the unexpected performances.
Weekday mornings on MLB Network.
What makes baseball even better? Shohei, more action. How about more steals, Acuna? More hits? Nestor? Okay, Mookie, more hits? What if the games are just quicker? The game has changed, and fans are saying, oh, yeah.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Orioles and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Any accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. Bottom of the ninth inning. Here in Toronto, Felix Bautista, who came on after back-to-back walks by Cano. Tying run on base, no hit run on the plate. Bautista responded with a strikeout against Chapman, a fly by Dalton Varsho. So Bautista has gone now 15 straight scoreless innings and tries to polish off the Blue Jays and get the Orioles a win of the first game of 4. Strike one in Alejandro Kirk. Now Alejandro Kirk complaining that pitch was outside. Matt Chapman had a gripe when Bautista struck him out. A pitch that be clearly outside. This is a 1-1, one ball and one strike.
Yeah, I always worry about relievers that come in big moments. The adrenaline is at an all-time high, and you figure out a way to navigate through it. Then you got to go back out for another shutdown inning.
Two balls and a strike. So maybe see Bautista being brought on in the ninth inning bunch, where he's asked to put a 0 on the scoreboard. Orioles did find a way to score in the 10th, and then he comes back on for the bottom of the 10th. And here he is going straight for the 5-out save. Kirk has got a piece of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Son, opponent scored against Bautista June 24th. No runs allowed this month. And Felix Bautista, who twice has been American League reliever of the month already this year, is making a case for earning that honor a 3rd time. 2-2. Full count against Alejandro Kirk.
This is where you're Bautista. You just throw a strike here. You throw a strike and you take a chance.
Andy Jansen. He's got pop and has showcased against the Orioles. He's one of the two good options that Toronto has to pinch hit. Number 3-2. And he missed, and that was the slider outside. So that's going to get Jansen up, representing the time by his own pinch hit for Lupo. They've got Jansen as one option, and they're going to turn to him here. They also have George Springer off the bench, but Springer has been in an atrocious funk at the plate, so probably not the greatest time for him to be facing Felix Bautista.
Man, I don't know about that pitch selection, right? Nobody on 2-run lead, 3-2 count, and Bautista goes with his third best pitch.
Call the strike into Danny Jansen. And Blue Jays fans got a lot of thoughts on the strikes in Jeremy Riggs.
You can see John Snyder skipper. The Blue Jays not happy about that call. Now, I thought Kirk's first ball was a strike.
Bottom of the ninth, folks.
1 for 5, 2 strikeouts.
1 for 5, 2 strikeouts. He's having fun on this damn joint.
Blue Jays got a run in the 8th on a home run. 1-1. And Jansen takes inside for ball 2.
Jameson takes inside for ball 2.
Felix Bautista can again finish off the game, but he has become so good at this, and it's so hard to do what Bautista is doing. And again, he goes back to the slider, 2-1.
I think he's searching for something he can consistently throw for a strike. The fastball comes, that tells me his body is a little bit out in front of the arm right now. And Bautista's no different from a lot of other pitchers. I mean, that's one of the things when your body starts to rush a little bit and the arm drags behind, the fastball stays just above the top of the dome.
Yes, I got it. Swing man is 100 miles an hour. Sit down. They bring the FedEx Express, folks. Bautista wins the battle. One out in the inning. Kevin Kiermaier steps up to the plate.
Driven in one of the 2 Toronto runs.
Almost hits him.
Last time Bautista got more than 3 outs in a game was when the Orioles were in Tampa Bay 11 days ago. With 2 scoreless innings, got 3 strikeouts. And did so
Ball 2.
by throwing just 15 pitches. He struck 20 here to get 3 outs. And he's behind 2-0 on Kiermaier.
He's behind Kiermaier 2-0. Should be ahead 0-2. Swing and a miss, 99 mile an hour. Full seam heater. Red dead piece of cheese.
Not many secrets right now. Bautista just pumping that heater in there.
He's pumping that heater in. splitter, 89 mile an hour.
22 pitches, they've been almost all fastballs.
22 pitches, almost all fastballs. Bottom of the ninth. Swing. Strike two. Took that. He thought that was ball four. He was going to toss his back.
3-2, 1 out in the inning.
3-2. Popped up. Watchman. One's out of room. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Full seam splitter, full seam splitter. Back to back full swingers. Back to back full seamers. Full count pitch coming. 100 mile an hour. Piece of dead leg, piece of cheese.
Bautista.
25 pitches thrown for Bautista. 1 out.
They don't have many hits in this game. I mean, Toronto has just 1 hit in the last 4 innings. And that was the home run by Merrifield in the 8th. And Orioles now have walked 7. 9 strikeouts to go on with 7 walks in this pitching staff. With Merrifield, a tough guy.
Tough. He homered in the bottom of the 8th.
Bautista goes back to work.
Bautista goes back to work. 101 mile an hour. Full seam fastball, dead red piece of cheese, top of the zone. Doyle versus Flex Bautista. He's 2 for 6. 1 K.
He's starting to get close to his season high for pitches. That was 32 back on May 4th. He's trying to win it 10-1 in Toronto.
Swing and miss. Foul.
Split there, then Merrifield got a piece of.
Merrifield got a piece of.
And so far, what he's needed to make one of those pitches, he's been able to do it so far. And he get it here on 0-2.
Can you get it here on 0-2?
That's another thing about Whit Merrifield. One of those classic 2-strike approaches. He'll choke up.
I got 2 words for you, people. No comment. With Whit Merrifield at the plate, no comment. He's one of the top good ball players I have seen in my lifetime. One of them besides El Cosmo Weinbaum. 0-2. Left center field. Wow. Austin Hayes, an amazing diving catch. How about this Buds defense, boy?
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Austin Hayes.
If it's a bird, it's a play, it's Austin Hayes. Wow. You want that guy on your team. Ball one. Espinal.
Third time, 2 groundouts. And dealing with the mountain.
Dealing with the mountain. No joy, folks.
I thought you made a good pitch and a 1-0 slider. Went back to the slider. Looked like it caught the bottom of the box to me.
It looks like he got the bottom of the zone, folks.
Tying run on base, winning run at the plate, 2 out.
Tying and winning ones. Tying is at first, winning is at the plate. They need that winning one to come across if they are going to win this in regulation. If it doesn't, well, I ain't going to even check.
Save number 29. Two and one the count.
2-1 the count.
That's a paint job.
That's a paint jobber. 101.
Felix Bautista just 1 pitch away from picking up save number 29.
33 pitches now, most he's thrown in an out.
33 pitches.
And Bautista going as far into the tank as he can. Can he finish off the Blue Jays?
Can he finish off the Blue Jays? The 2-2 pitch. Pause. Deals. 102. Foul ball.
Felix Bautista's empty the tank. He's given everything he's got right now.
Sixth pitch coming to Espinal. 4-2.
Sixth pitch of the at-bat.
He missed it. It's picked up by Rutschman down to first.
Game over.
Ball game over. And the mound with one of his best pieces of work yet as the Orioles hang on for a 2-1, 4-2 win here in Toronto. Wow. What a game.
What a game.
Starting with Kyle Gibson. Of course, the Orioles get 2 in the first, 2 in the third, but the difference in this ball game was the defense. 5 well above average plays led by Austin Hayes right at the very end. Henderson had 2. Mateo had 2 outstanding plays.
Damn right.
Bautista gets it done. Andy was really good. Eddie Coulombe was outstanding as well. Just when he worked out. Cano got hit a little bit, but I tell you what.
Bautista, 29th save of the year. Gibson is the winning pitcher. Bautista is the loser.
Without being swept. Something that dates back to last May in Detroit. That's why you love having Felix Bautista. You got to a tough spot. You needed 5 outs. And the big fella got it done for you.
The big fella got it done.
Defeat the Blue Jays. And the Orioles getting very close to taking the season series. The Orioles are now 6-1 against Toronto this year, with Game 2 of the series coming up tomorrow night. 4-2, Orioles winners over the Blue Jays. We send it down to Melanie Newman.
Thanks, Jeff. We've got 6 in the 6. Ryan, take me before your IL stint and now with your plate presence, and why is it always so loud here in Toronto?
Yeah, I don't know. I just see the ball out here, I guess. But yeah, ever since I came back, I've seen the ball a lot better, and just putting good at bats together and trying to work on some stuff in the cage, and it's finally coming through.
Chris Bassitt is one of Toronto's best. You guys have had your way with him twice now. What are you seeing from him in particular as a team?
Yeah, he's got a lot of pitches, a lot of good stuff, really good sinker, and just trying to stay that middle of the field approach and, getting a good pitch to hit.
Kyle Gibson, 3 straight quality starts again from your veteran. What has he meant to you guys?
Yeah, he's unbelievable. He goes out there, it just seems like he can go 6-7 innings like every time he's out there. So he did a great job tonight, and definitely won the game for us.
And last but not least, I know we talk about him almost every day, but Felix Bautista, most innings he's pitched so far this year, guts out 2 innings of work. How do you put into words what he's doing?
Yeah, he does not look like a fun at bat to face. I mean, he's unbelievable, and what he did tonight was really special, and definitely, hats off to him. He's great.
Did you get to see the Hayes catch?
Yes, I did. That was insane too. I mean, so many good plays out there today, and that Hayes one just really topped it off.
That was the game winner, and of course, you driving in 3 on your own. Again, Mountcastle, go enjoy this one. Big win.
Appreciate that one.
All right, guys, again, joining here with Ryan Mountcastle, we've got O's Extra Post Game presented by
O's Extra coming up.
For manager Brandon and I, we'll take a look back at Gibson's outing and hear from the clubhouse. Don't go anywhere.
And here's another one I believe went off the scoreboard. If you miss in the middle of the plate with Max Muncy, he's good. Look at that level swing right there. And he's a hitter. But what I love, watch him drop. What he does is he moves his hands and he loads into the back leg. Here you see the knob facing the catcher, which I really love because that's the power position for any power hitter.
Well, this is it, folks. Peace.
They need a mentor. You need a job that pays well. A job that trains you during your shift. With programs that can move you into higher paying roles in fields like mechatronics and engineering.